Marian, and guys, today I'm here, let me say, to give you an update of the video I just did recently. If you don't know the video I'm talking about, this is the video of Amos when he was trying to talk about, Director J, Moha, and his wife Bella and Cheryl. We actually had an interview with him, and I really wanted to know like what really transpired, because a lot of people were talking wakisema Amos amefanya hivyo, kusema Amos amefanya hivyo. So I really wanted to know from the background, from the root, the root cause of the entire situation. Not hapo we spoke. If you haven't seen the video, you can just go and check it. So akasema na akajieleza, and from that I tried to observe that Amos really needed somebody that he can talk to, just somebody to to express what he's feeling, or from deep down, most of the time to solve a problem, you really need to know the root cause of the problem. And of course, I was so happy that he even agreed to speak to the Aludas, whom I referred him to. Because haikuwa rahisi, and I even thought he was not going to accept, but alienda na akaongelesha akaongea pale. And if you haven't watched the video, I'm going to link it down here so that you can go see what the results was. But unfortunately, or do I say fortunately? Let me just say unfortunately, it didn't go as the way I had expected it to be. Nilifikiria labda from there, probably Amos will get to a point where he can say sorry to the J family, to Director J, to Moha, to his wife Bella, and to Cheryl and anybody who has been involved in the entire saga, even to the brother of his wife. But haikufika pale. At least we got to a point where he actually settled na akaongeleshwa. He even listened to what he was being told. It was really a good sum of time penye alikuwa able kusikiza wakati alikuwa anapewa advice, and I was so happy for that. Unfortunately tu venye haikuisha hivyo, with him apologizing, because I was really hoping itaisha hivyo, and the different parties, or the two parties, to forgive each other. Sasa I'm yet to meet with him kujua vizuri kabisa what really transpired, considering tulitaka ikue vizuri. So tutakutana na yeye, and I'm going to know what really transpired, what is his stand right now. I may decide aje, like and we're really hoping that all this is going to be through. And of course, guys, I haven't even met with the other parties. I'm really hoping that this situation tutaileta kwa table they succeed. And so, guys, just to respond to a few things or a few concerns you guys had in the comment section, mlikuwa mnauliza, Miriam, mbona umeenda kule? Are you alone? This guy is going to transform you. Let me tell you guys, this case needs somebody to be neutral, mtu mwenye anaweza kukua to listen to both parties and not only siding. And sometimes we might judge people not knowing exactly what happened to them, or even what has made them to react in a certain way. And I'm not justifying anything he has done, because that is just something that is a no. Of course, also other people are asking me, umeka tu hapo nasikia Musa akiongelesha wanawake vibaya there. Of course, that is not something that I'm happy about. Hiyo ni kitu that even made me to be emotional, and that's why even in the first place I thought, let me talk to Amos. Let me try to put him in like a brother, like try to talk to him, because he is somebody who can actually listen, and that's why we decided to talk and know the problem from the root cause of the problem, and solve it. Kwa sababu even if we just go kutupa words tukisema huyu amefanya hivi, probably we're not going to solve this situation, but by trying to examine the situation, unafanya mtu anabondeka, unamfanya ana feel in the deeper side, for real, I'm not doing something right. That is how we can get a solution. Instead of now throwing stones, it even gives somebody a hard time to even admit their mistakes. So that's why I even resorted to, giving him the Aludas. This is a couple that I've seen them grow, they've even wedded in church. It's a couple that I've seen them really grow, and they've really gone through the counseling, the marriage counseling, and what have you. So that's why I thought they can really help, and I must say they really did a good job. So you guys can just go and watch the interview. And sahizi nikimaliza hii hapa, I'm going to call Amos, because I want to see whether we can meet, or what time we are meeting, to on the solution, because we are in this to the end. We have to find a solution for this entire saga. Lazima the concerned parties wasameheane. And being said, Amos threatened a lot of people, and probably even if he's involved in the entire case or no, people just assume he's the one who has kidnapped the family, because the family of Jay, who has been, like not been in a hard situation, you know, of course, with him being scared where his family is, what has happened to them. So this is something amekuwa ndani akijurumia sana. So we're so glad that alipata bibi, and Amos wife is at his brother's. So we must see the concerned party. This is something that we have to follow to the latter, ndio tujue venye itaisha, you know, like with everybody akwe satisfied to forgive each other. So guys, that is the just a little thing or a little update that I wanted to tell you guys. You can just go and watch the video over there, because I thought I had told you guys I'll refer Amos to the Aludas, and maybe you guys could not have watched the video. Labda hamjaona, mnashindwa Miriam alituambia ana forward to the Amos, mbona hajatupatia update, mbona hajatuonyesha venye vitu zimeenda, whether it has been successful, whether it has gone through or not. So I'm here guys, it is there. He went, he met the Aludas, they spoke, wakasaidiana hapa na pale, the little part or the most part of it, just except for the last part penye he was like, I am not apologizing to any of the concerned parties. Apo alikata kabisa, but it is something we are working on, because for him even accepting to have that sit down in the first place, that is a very big improvement. So lazima tumpatie for that, and definitely we are really trusting hiyo pati ya mwisho haitakuwa ngumu, right? So you can go and watch the video, watch atuone. Yeah, sasa they went, they spoke, except for the ile part ya mwisho tu ndo kulikuwa na ishish kidogo, but we must really give it to him. I really tried. So let's trust the progress guys. Yeah, pia tusiharakishe sana things. We want to see the end before we see the beginning, or even before we see the middle, or even before we see how the progress is going. Let's trust the progress and really hope that we're going to get there. Even a kid, mtoto akizaliwa lazima anze na kunyonya, kutamba, kufanya all those details, you know, right? And not justifying anything he has done, and to anybody who is misusing his wife or even the husband, kuongelesha vibaya, any of those things, we do not condone that, okay? So it is something that we're really working to help him improve his nature, and that's why we even gave him a couple from the church, a couple that has gone through, you know, counseling, marriage counseling, for him to even have the right foundation of marriage, and imsaidia even if he meets the wife later, or even if it is not that, anybody, itamsaidia on how to relate, you know, with different people, with the wife, with that what you want to, because you guys are even saying he's rude, he's bragging. So all those advices zitamsaidia, sawa. So be sure to stay tuned guys for the next video that I'm going to upload. Probably after this one, I'm going to be showing you guys kama, crossing our fingers, he's going to apologize to the Jays, or if they are going to meet, or just something positive. We're really trusting what will happen later. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Is going to, yeah, so the next video that I'm going to upload after this one, let's hope it's going to be a success story, you know. And we're really trying to organize for Amos, you know, to meet Director J, for Amos to meet Moha, to meet Bella, to meet Cheryl, in short, to meet the concerned parties. We're really trying to organize that so that there can be forgiveness, there can be reconciliation, and also you can also see, because now Amos amesema sisamehi Moha, sisamehi J, sisamehi those people, because they have put me through 1, 2, 3. Okay, and from the Aludas you could see how he was explaining what or the frustrations he was feeling. But of course, when we try to see from Director J's angle, he was super frustrated as well, you know, like the family missing, hawako hajui wako they are well or hawako well, the wife is pregnant, almost due. So we can understand from his side he was frustrated, even if he was put through all that, we can say he was frustrated, and that's why they put him through all that. And regardless of that, I did not even condone what they did as well, because Pia Amos felt frustrated as well. So in short, the entire two parties, they are frustrated, and that's why we are really crossing our fingers and hoping that you're going to create a space, time and day for them to meet, to reconcile. In the meantime, let's just stay tuned in to see what next video will be. We don't know, guess, maybe it will be reconciliation, maybe it will be what. Let's just stay tuned in. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to Miriam TV, and of course, like this video. Sijui mbona nyinyi watu mnapenda kunyimana likes. They are free. Like this video guys, and of course subscribe to the Aluda, subscribe to Amos Official as well. I'm going to link their channels down there. Let's support them. And the reason why we are even linking these channels, it's because we want to see people have a way of, you know, like expressing themselves, not only female, even male, a way somebody can express themselves, especially when it is a public matter like this one that has been, you know, viral. So lazima kila mtu atataka kujiexpress, and that's why we're really even creating these ways of people expressing themselves. So thank you so much guys for always supporting me. Let me see y'all in the next one, because of course I'll be back with another video.